A young boy who was destined for great things was forced to leave his home to an estranged land. But what he did not know was that the land stood against everything he was. His name was Merlin, and he just arrived in the kingdom of Camelot. Merlin was the greatest sorcerer the world had ever seen. He could command objects with the use of his mind. And Camelot was the greatest kingdom there was, ruled by fear and the firm hand of Uther Pendragon. Merlin was sent by his mother to Gaius, Camelot's physician, because she wanted a place he could feel safe. A great irony. Gaius was marveled by what Merlin could do. He had learned the art of magic for decades, but he had never seen a spell cast with no words. He warned Merlin that he could not use his magic in Camelot. Magic was banned, but Merlin could not help himself. He picked a fight with the knight, the greatest knight of all, Uther Pendragon, the son of the king, and he was put in a jail cell. With the help of Gaius, he was released. He believed without the use of his powers, he was nobody. He was in a search of meaning, and during his sleep, he heard his name called. A beckon he could not fathom. One morning, Merlin inquired of Gaius why Uther hated magic desperately, and he was told the story of how magic was defeated 20 years ago, and dragons, the embodiment of magic, were captured. He burst with a subtle joy because he was hoping to get some answers that he never got his whole life from the dragon. After tricking a few guards, Merlin was able to speak to Camelot, the great dragon. He told Merlin of his great destiny. Arthur was the one true king of Albion, a world where man and magic could coincide, and Merlin was destined to help Arthur build that world. It was a great task because he and Arthur were already at odds, but fate was about to bring them together in the most amazing way. A woman who was in pain because Uther killed his son for the use of magic wanted to repay him, but to make her dream possible, she had to find a way to infiltrate the kingdom. She stole the face of a woman, Lady Helen, who was a great musician in the land and was summoned by Uther for the 20-year celebration of the abolishment of magic. What Uther did not know is that he allowed the devil into his home. On that wonderful evening, she sang flawlessly, but her words were enchantment, putting everyone to sleep. Merlin was the only one not affected. She was about to get her wish, as she told Uther that day, a son for a son. But Merlin dropped a chandelier on her head, but that did not stop her. She threw a knife as a last resort, and Merlin pulled Arthur, saving his life. Uther was amazed at Merlin's heroism and awarded him the role of becoming the manservant of his son. What a gift, but Merlin could not be happier. He had a new sense of purpose. He found a calling. The movie ends with Merlin leaving his place to attend Arthur's beck and call. Moral of the story? Merlin said, "If Camelot cannot accept my magic,
they do.